When you think about a community of practice, first, the most important word of that is community. As much as we advocate at the federal level and the state level, but the work we're trying to do, it impacts families and students, community. When you think about practice, there's always things that we learn from each other, and we continue to share, communicate these things so we get better at what we're trying to do. Communities across our countries are different. Our communities have always been, I call the thrust behind people making sure people was taken care of. And when I think about community practice around STEM, as much as STEM is part of it, it's really about making sure our students have access and they're being educated and they can do what they need to do to succeed in life so that they become the givers or the caretakers of the communities.
So the governor's educational guy calls me the STEM evangelist because I believe it's where the future for our children lies. And we have to create opportunities for them, and we have to connect the dots for them. That identity is the best predictor of success, far more so than a grade or a test. If they can identify with it, if they can see it, if they know that it's a part of their world and it's relevant to them, it intrigues them and drives them towards success, as opposed to pass that test, get that grade. You know, of course we have to have measurements. I get that. I understand that. But ultimately, you can't just educate the head if you don't engage the heart. You have to motivate and inspire them. And that's why I'm here, because I see in the world of STEM those experiential activities that engage them in a way that doesn't always happen. The walls come tumbling down, and you see who they are, you see what motivates them, and you help them find their why.
Wow, so it's been amazing. I feel like I've taken away so much, but I think the biggest takeaway for me is that STEM is in everything we do, and to now look at it as a part of everything we do. And I saw a presentation yesterday that was given by Toy Massey, and she was like, you know, if you're cooking, like, you're doing science. If you're balancing your checkbook, you're doing science. If you're driving, you're doing science. And so for me, that was kind of like an aha for me. Because again, in my head, if someone would have asked me, you know, well, what do you do in STEM? I would have been like, you know, that's not for me. Like, I am not a STEM person, but I feel like this has really opened my eyes to, again, all of the ways that we sort of live and breathe STEM every day.
My greatest hope in this convening is that we renew the relationships that we had, because they were amazingly strong and important to everybody, and that we really forge new ones. That the 2 years past only has made us stronger and more resolved to actually do that.
And so here at the STEM Learning Ecosystem Community of Practice, we're working with like-minded others who are also building similar programs in their ecosystems and wanting to learn from them about how they have created pathways for children to access careers in science and STEM. So I'm really excited to, again, learn from the others who are leading ecosystems in different cities and states across our country, and really bring back their knowledge and their understanding of best practices, how we can do this work and sustain this work to address issues of equity in STEM education.
Everybody, this is Senator Mark Kelly, and I want to start off by thanking you for allowing me to speak with you today. I know everyone here understands that strong STEM ecosystems are critical to meet our nation's workforce needs in the next decade. Strong skills in science and technology are critical to preparing workers. We have to act now to create pathways for Americans to develop STEM skills both in and out of the classroom. Together, we're going to ensure that our students receive the high quality STEM education and training that they deserve.